everyone. So welcome back to my channel again. So this is Prof. Ren, isang doktor, professor, at higit sa lahat magaling magluto. So now I'm going to continue for the series of healthy lifestyle. So health promotion and prevention of diseases. So ito yun. Yung series 2 na po tayo, abangan po nyo. This is all about healthy lifestyle. So, ayun nga, in continuation, yan. So, sa healthy lifestyle, we have also the water, which is really very important to us. And actually, 60% of our bodies are made up of water. Okay, so our bodies lose water through breathing, sweating, pagpapawis, and even digestion. So we must rehydrate by drinking fluids and consuming rich meals. So water aids in the maintenance of body fluid balance, the digestions, absorption, circulation, saliva production, nutrient transfer, and body temperature regulation are all activities of various physiological fluids. Napaka-importante ng water, or it is very important sa buhay natin ang tubig, water. Pwede tayong walang kuryente, maghapon, magdamag, pero hindi tayo pwedeng walang tubig. Kasi this is essential for us. Ito ay ginagamit natin. Even pag umihi tayo, nagbubuhos tayo ng water. And even pag tumae tayo, so nagbubuhos tayo ng water para hindi maamoy. Diba? So, napaka-importante for the cleanliness and personal hygiene and even most hand washing. Just imagine paano na kaya yung mga nasa hospital kung walang water, diba? So, napaka-importante ng water sa ating katawan. So, aside from, kasi ang water regulates body temperature, diba? So, ako nga, pag nilalagnat ako, pag feeling ko mainit-init ako, at hindi pa naman pwede mag-inom ng paracetamol, nagdi-drink, I am just drinking more water. Okay, more water para pagpawisan ako. Pag pinawisan ako niyan, yun na, tapos na. Saka water aids in digestion. Sabi nga, di ba? Digestion. So, cleansing pa ang water. More water. Actually, we need 2 to 3 liters per day ng water para flush out yung mga kinain natin na mga hindi maganda. So, dyan, napaka-importante ng pangangailangan ng tubig sa ating katawan. So, ito yung kailangan natin. We have 7 benefits of drinking plenty of water that have been scientifically proven. So, this water actually daw aids in improvement of physical performance. Yan. Kaya pag nag-exercise tayo, dapat you have to drink water. Yan. Has a significant also impact on energy level and cognitive functions. Yan. Headache may be prevented and treated using this supplement. Yan. At tama. Ako, actually, for me, nangyayari yan eh. Pag feeling ko, ay, bakit may headache ako? Yan. Tapos, pag inom-inom lang ako ng tubig and then rest for a while, and then suddenly, wala na. During the time na nung COVID nga, yung last year, may COVID, kasagsagan ng bago ang COVID. So, medyo nag-iinit, parang lalagnatin ako. Ininuman ko lang ng tubig. And then, pahinga ako, natulog ako. Then, yun na. Hindi naman natuloy yung lagnat ko. Praise God. Kaya, napaka-importante. So, sa water, constipation relief may be possible. Yan, para maiwasan din ang pagtitigas ng tayo or constipation. Then, kidney stones may be treated with supplement. Yan. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na we have to drink plenty of water para ma-cleanse. Okay. It is aid in the prevention of hangover also, this water, and can help you lose. So, ayan. So, don't forget to hydrate. Drink more water. So, kasi napaka-importante niyan. You have to drink more water. So, ayun. Yun talaga, napaka-importante ng water sa ating katawan. Kung ano ang silbi ng water na to sa ating katawan. At ngayon naman, kasama kasi sa healthy lifestyle, yung pag-exercise. Tamang pag-exercise natin sa ating katawan. So, kailangan din yun to make our body healthy. Okay? So, exercise. Ayan, it's very important na may exercise tayo. Physical activity and exercise. Bakit? So, muscle and bones are strengthened by regular exercise. 'Di ba? And the physical activity. So, it boosts your respiratory also, cardiovascular, and general wellness. At the same time, maintaining a healthy weight, lowering your risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and various malignancy can all be aided by staying active. So, napaka-importante talaga ng physical exercise or physical activity and exercise sa ating katawan. So, malaki ang maidudulot nito sa atin. So, one of the example ko na lang dito, yung physical activity and exercise ay yung aking husband. So, actually, ang husband ko, diabetic yun. And then, 2017, na-stroke yun. November 17 din. Yun, opening ng klase namin, na-stroke siya. Pero, dahil after nang na-discharge siya, pala exercise siya drinking more water. Kasi, diabetic nga, parati ring uhaw yan. Okay. So, dahil na-stroke siya, napilay siya, so, nag-therapy siya, and at the same time, hindi lang siya umasa sa therapy, bagkus nag-exercise talaga siya. So, kada umaga yan, madilim pa, pilay siya noon, nag-exercise siya. Parati. So, regular yan and even up to now. Kaya, bago mag-2 taon, naka-recover. Yung pilay niya wala. As in, kung hindi mo kilala, kung hindi mo nalaman na na-stroke siya, hindi mo aakalain na stroke na siya kasi tuwid na tuwid maglakad. At after noon, bago mag-2 taon, nakatrabaho pa nga sa build na project at malaki ang sweldo. So, ayun po, praise God kasi yun ang blessing ng Lord. Yung gumaling siya agad. So, yun. And even until now, kasi diabetic naman, so parati siyang nag-exercise, pero nagda-diet siya. Kumakain siya ng mga salad, mga gulay, fruits and vegetables. So, yun lang. So, ngayon, okay na siya, healthy siya. So, mas gusto na niya yung mga salad-salad lang. Kaysa mga kanin, pangit yun sa isang diabetic, yung maraming carbohydrates sa katawan, maraming sugar sa katawan. So, yun. At sa isang healthy body, ay napaka-importante ng healthy mind. Napaka-essential ng healthy mind. The only thing na it will get worse than not working out is not working out at all. So, yan. In a healthy body, ulitin ko, a healthy mind is essential. So the only thing worse than not working out is not working out at all. So dapat we have to work it out. So ayan po, para at least magkaroon tayo ng magandang pangangatawan, healthy body, healthy mind. So, ayan, hindi lang po sabi, di ba, hindi lang exercise, but then again, you have to have your healthy uh, lifestyle, so healthy mind. So, ayan. Okay, next is the avoidance of smoking or the avoidance of tobacco use. So, hindi naman talaga maganda ang nag-smoke. So, this is only the way to prevent smoking mass media campaign. So, ang ginawa noon, so tinaas ang price ng tobacco, and then smoke-free legislation and policies, evidence-based school programs, and persistent community-wide activities are all part of the successful comprehensive tobacco control program. So, ayan, tinaas nila yung yung sa tobacco, maging sa tax, kasi this is also a way of campaigning na kasi yung iba hindi naman makontrol, so ayun, kaya at saka yung mga tao maraming maaapektuhan na walang trabaho. So ayun, yun ang palagay ko kung bakit hindi totally mawala ang cigarette. Although cigarette will not give any benefit to our body, wala lang. It's only contributory factor for you if you are a cigarette smoker to have your cancer of the lungs, 'di ba? So may mga sakit-sakit na dada po. So, tanda natin, kaya nga tingnan mo yung mga sigarilyo, may I'm not promoting actually for the cigarette. Hindi ako nila binayaran dito, but I am campaigning since my lecture is healthy lifestyle. So, sabi ko, you can live without cigarette, but you can't live without lungs. Pwede nga ba kayong mabuhay na walang lungs? Hindi kasi kayo pwedeng mabuhay na walang lungs. So, pwede kayong mabuhay na walang sigarilyo. Hindi kayo pwedeng mabuhay na walang lungs. Kasi ang lungs ay, that is the organ for respiration. So, ayan. Kaya dapat mag-ingat tayo. Next is the stress. Actually naman, we cannot really avoid the stress of our everyday life. But we can reduce and take care ourselves better, diba? Okay? By means of exercise, ang stress I can also make you subconsciously tense your muscle, diba? So, which exercise might help to release. So, kailangan daily exercise para yung mga nararamdaman natin makatulong sa atin yung exercise na yan. So, ayan. And then after that, kailangan natin din we need to be organized. Kasi stress can kick in when you're feeling overwhelmed sa mga number of tasks that need to be done or deadlines. So, yung mga deadlines, may deadlines, lalo na kung mag-deadline na si due date ng mga bills nyo, di ba? So, stress. That must be met, yung mga deadlines na yan. Or deadlines, especially yung mga submissions ng nasa work nyo. So, yan. Writing to-do a list or time management strategy can help you focus and seeing its task through to completion. So, po talaga yan, time management. Napakaganda ng taong may time management. Ako, despite the fact that I am teaching in 2 universities, nakaka-vlog pa ako, and at the same time, admin head pa ako ng aming church. So, nagagampanan ko yun because of time management. Kasi kung walang time management, syempre, nga na rin ako. Kaya lang, simula nung bata kasi ako, ay sinanay na kami na magulang namin, ng tatay ko at nanay ko ng time management. So, kaya kami magkakapatid, more on time management. Ayaw namin na lumipas ang araw na walang katuturan. So, yon. Okay? So, continuation ng stress. Itong breath naman, ang ating paghinga, anxiety and stress can influence kung papaano tayo huminga, which has a knock-on effect on how you feel in your body and mind. Slowing your breathing and heart rate, relaxing your muscles, and calming your thoughts are all benefits of taking a few deep breath. Kaya kailangan natin, 'di ba ang mga nag-exercise, nagdi-deep breath din at yung mga nagsusumba, 'di ba? Oh, yung mga nagsusumba, so deep breath din. So, yan, ginagawa din nila yan. Okay, so, kaya nga ang sabi, there's no better time to start practicing mindfulness daw. So, meditation ay kailangan, relaxation, activities, than now. So, yan. These are tools and they are excellent for when you're stressed and as prevention method while you're feeling good. So they have been scientifically proved to help minimize and manage stress and boost mental well-being. So ayun po, napakahalaga na hindi tayo ma-stress sa ating buhay para tayo ay ang ating buhay ay humaba pa. Huwag lang nating paka-estresan ang sarili natin. Yun lang po. At sana po ay naunawaan nyo ang maikling mensahe patungkol sa series number 2 na continuation of healthy life. So, yun lang po. At yun ang series number 2 ng continuation ng healthy lifestyle. So, yun po. At sana po ay natuto kayo at abangan muli ang number 3. Thank you very much po at mabuhay po tayong lahat. Diyos mabalos sa Indogabos. Ayan, Bicol ako. Yeah, kaya aram ko man ang magtaram ng Bicol.